I don't know, to tell you the truth. Luke had me going around asking me to do a lot of crazy things. And the way I got it was that Cassadine and Alex Quartermain were the bad guys. Scorpio, Luke, and Laura, they're the good guys, you know?
Oh, you're talking nonsense.
I know I'm talking nonsense, but wait a minute. What I think is that the good guys went after the bad guys to get what they wanted. That's what I think.
You're talking about my daughter. My daughter, let's not forget here, who is out at sea somewhere with some very vicious people who have people killed. And you're talking about good guys and bad guys as if we're playing cowboys and Indians.
Lesley, I don't think we're getting anywhere doing this. We're going to the police. Come on.
Wait a second. I can't go along with you there. I don't dance like with cops. I don't
Slick, please, we need your help.
Please, Slick.
Look, I'd like to help you. I like you guys, you know? And I kind of love Luke and Laura. Never had my own kids there, so I don't know. Now you got me all soppy and nutty. Okay, I'll go with you guys. Let's get out of here, okay?
Oh, I knew you'd do it. I knew that you're a pussycat inside and not as rough as you seem.
Yeah. All right.
Maximillion is the one we have to watch closely. I mistrust that man.
Yes, there's something in that man that makes you keep up your guard.
Yes, I feel the same about his wife. Noelle is as ruthless and as cunning as Max is.
Oh, she strikes me as quite wonderful.
Are you serious?
Yes.
She thirsts for power. Can't you sense that? See it in her eyes? Together, they want to rule the world.
Well, so do we.
That's what makes me wary. What does Maximillion plan to do? Once we've ascended to power, once we've taken over, we've got to be cautious of Maximillion.
Oh, Victor, you worry too much.
I think not. But watch him, and her too. And be careful of what you say to them. Max may represent the 5 nations on our side, but he's personally ambitious. And with Noelle feeding his ego and giving him all that shrewd advice, I think we have a formidable pair facing us.
Victor, I still think you worry too much.
Nothing will stop their lust for power. Mark my words well.
You make them sound like they are the reincarnation of Juan and Eva Perón.
Yeah, that's exactly who they remind me of. And remember what that pair did to gain power.
I guess you're right there. I see your point.
Now, for the real reason I brought you down here.
What are you doing?
See you in a moment. Don't let anybody see this file. Once you read this file, you'll understand why I fear Maximillion.
This looks like a complete background on Max. What is this? I did not know that he had done that.
Well, when you read this file, there are a lot of things you're going to find out that you never knew about Maximillion von Stad.
When did you find this information? How did you get it?
It cost us a lot of money. But we had this file microfilmed at the headquarters of the World Security Bureau.
This is incredible, incredible. You know, it says here...
I know what it says.
Well, just glancing at it, I can understand now why you're so concerned about Max.
And Noelle, she's more than his wife. She's his partner. And many people say that she is the power behind it. But together, they make a formidable pair. And there's information on her in this file, too. Just make sure no one sees it.
What do you mean by that? I mean, you don't worry about that.
I have to. Why? You had trouble with security in Port Charles. Those 2 men, Luke Spencer and Robert Scorpio. I had to come in because you couldn't handle that situation.
Victor, everything worked out fine in the end.
Yes, but you bungled things up. Miko sent me to help you.
Well, when you arrived, everything was in order.
Oh, but you took so much time getting things in order. Well, at least we don't have Scorpio and Spencer bothering us now.
They're probably back in Port Charles, running around like crazy.
Spencer, Scorpio, what's her name?
Laura Baldwin.
Laura Baldwin. We have pictures on them.
No, why?
Because I don't know what they look like. Miko doesn't either. We want pictures of troublemakers for our files.
Well, we'll arrange that later, okay?
Oh, you make sure. You take care of that then.
Yes, I will. Now, do you want me to put this back in file? And
No. You just read this and then you destroy it. Having it around will prove too risky. Okay? Now, you just read that. And you can come and catch me later with some sun. And I'll take care of Alex and make sure she doesn't interfere with what you're doing. But enjoy.
Say that again. Von Stad is obviously the key to this whole thing, as far as the Cassadines are concerned. But now I know why he has the general with him. It's Maximillion's strong-arm man.
What about that file that Victor gave to Tony?
That's right. He said something about microfilm.
Yeah, I heard that. I've also read that file. Victor is absolutely right to distrust Maximillion.
All right, this Maximillion, what about him, Robert? Tell us.
Okay, briefly. Maximillion von Stad is probably the youngest, most ambitious leader in the world today. He knows how to manipulate people. And Cassadine's comparison to Perron was a very, very good one. This guy has a way with the words, the magic, the charisma. Currently, he's leading 5 third-world powers.
All right. So that means, what's his name, Mr. Truth Serum, is going to, read the file, the microfilm, whatever it is, destroy it, then grease his sleazy body down and lay down with those other slobs on the deck, right, in the sun?
Near enough. But they'll all be on the aft deck, right?
Yeah.
That'll make it easier for us to move around. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is either check Victor or Tony's staterooms, right? Whichever gives us the least problems.
Wait a second, you mean we're going to go out in broad daylight?
Laura, honey, we have no choice, babe. We have to check the staterooms when everybody else is up on the deck.
Yeah, I know. I guess that's... I don't like the idea of it.
We got no choice.
We don't. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on in. Before you start on me, I know exactly why you're here.
Well, if you know Bert, why don't you tell us?
It is true, I did put Heather through a police lineup, and if that bothers you as much as it did you,
Bert,
I don't
care about Heather. That's fine. You have my blessings. That's not why we're here.
Well, it isn't. No.
Laura's missing.
She is. I'm sorry.
Along with Luke Spencer and a man named Robert Scorpio.
She was involved with a woman who was killed down on the docks, the lady who died at my clinic.
And her name is O'Reilly.
Oh, yes, I know about that.
Well, I would think so. You're head of homicide.
A man was also murdered, Clay Thomas.
Yeah.
What do you know about those murders?
Well, nothing.
How can you know nothing? You're the head of homicide.
Well, it was taken out of my hands.
What do you mean it was taken out of your hands?
The police commissioner called me personally and told me that as far as those murders go, to use his words, they're taken care of.
What do you mean taken care of?
Everything. Identification, autopsies, the whole investigation, everything.
So the higher-ups came in and they took it right out of your hands.
Exactly.
Any idea why?
Well, it's something very important. It may even involve the federal government.
But isn't there anything that you can do? This is Laura, my Laura, who's missing.
Look, she and Luke, Laura and Luke, were tied up with this Cassadine guy, too, you know?
Now, there's another name I've heard. Who is Scorpio?
Scorpio is an okay guy, believe me. Now, he looked like he wasn't. He looked like he was going to be a black cat, but he turned out okay.
Yeah, well, who is he?
I don't really know who he is, but he was partners with that lady, with O'Reilly, you know, cute little lady with them cute little sneakers. Yeah, and then they all disappeared.
I think it's very easy to assume that the disappearance of Laura is connected with the same people who took out O'Reilly.
And you say it's taken care of.
Leslie, I understand your concern, and I promise you now I will try to get to the bottom of it. Though I must say, when the commissioner took it out of my hands, I was happy because I felt I had enough to do following up on other cases. Now, come on.
Bert, look, our daughter is involved here. We're not some stranger, but our daughter.
Rick, I understand that. That's why now it becomes personal for me. And I promise you that I will talk to the commissioner right away, and I will call you as soon as I have found out anything. That's the best I can do. Now, come on, I do have a lot to do. Please.
Calm down, and you eat like that, you're going to make you so sick again. Just calm
Right,
down.
thanks, babe. Seasickness is gone. I'm cool.
Come on, no more talking. Let's do it.
I got it.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah, all right. Do we all remember the layout of the ship?
Yeah.
Go up here, the green salon, the room with the closets and the freezer in it. Then up above that is the crew's eating quarters and the galley. Beyond that, we get to the main deck and the staterooms.
Got it.
Is that you? You right, love?
Yeah, I've got it. It's going to be great to get out of here, even if it is dangerous.
Okay, let's go up through the galley and let's see how we go. Come on, fresh air.